Well, Kenny, the
Yes.
Hall of Fame game was last night?
Thursday. Yes.
Thursday night? Oh, damn. What's today? Right, Saturday.
Saturday.
I know what that means. So, yeah. I know it's just preseason, but I'm gonna give you some time to talk your shit.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
Ladies and gentlemen, as enough of football season embarks upon us, I'm here to tell you that I am happy. Why am I happy? Because I'm getting the gift that I always enjoy in the preseason. Everybody wants to hype Dallas every preseason. And once again, like clockwork, showing that they have nothing without Dak Prescott again on cue. We have Dallas in the Hall of Fame game, getting beat by Pittsburgh. Now, I've already made my statements perfectly on Facebook. Dallas sucks. That's just a motto creed that I live by. And it doesn't matter what you say to me, what you convince to me, what argument you bring to the table. That is the credo that I live by, and it does not change. Some things are more important, Some things you got to hold on to morally. That's what I hold on to. So, because of that, I will continue to tell you Dallas sucks, regardless of what happens. And I know what you're going to say. Oh, the Eagles were last in the division. They shouldn't have gotten talk. Y'all got swept. That may be true. But one thing that is true about you, Dallas, even if you do, by some miracle, get to the playoffs, which now is an extra game added on, you'll be back home again. And even if you do that, as bad as the division is, you'll be hovering still around 8 and 9 now. See, now you can't go 500 again. Now you're going to see that you lose more games if the games go on. So, I'm going to enjoy it. I love it. But that's not what this is about. We're going to celebrate Hall of Fame legacy. I've had my time, sir. Would you ready? Would you be ready to go on?
Yeah. I want to give you classes.
Yep.
For this year.
Wait. Sound went off. We'll be back in a second. Hold on.
All right, here we go. So class of 2021, modern era, Alifaneka, guard for the Pittsburgh Steelers. The majority of his career. Calvin Johnson, Megatron. John Lynch.
Wow, nasty.
The Sheriff.
Mr. Papa John's himself for you youngins. It's sad that's what he's known for nowadays.
The only defensive Heisman Trophy winner ever, Charles Woodson.
I see what you did there. Whatever. 2 Heismans.
A Super Bowl winning head coach Tom Flores of Oakland and Los Angeles Raiders fame. And then as senior players, Drew Pearson, wide receiver, Dallas Cowboys.
Okay, I've let the emotion pass. Go ahead.
All right. So, class of 2020 in the modern era, Steve Atwater, Denver Broncos safety. Isaac Bruce.
Yeah, baby. Greatest show on turf.
A key component of the greatest show on turf. Steve Hutchinson, guard for the
Minnesota
Vikings. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He's a legendary one. Edgerrin James.
Mm-hmm.
The third head of the three-headed monster in Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm.
That we don't talk about often, if we're being honest.
No, we do not.
Troy Polamalu, one of the greatest heads of hair in NFL history. God damn, his hair is luxurious. I wish I had hair like him.
Doesn't everyone? Look, doesn't everyone? Continue on.
In the Centennial class, I don't even know what the hell that Centennial class is. Wide receiver Harold Carmichael from the Philadelphia Eagles.
Before Drew, suck that.
Apparently, the reason why he was elected because people say that he's one of the most difficult players to defend.
Yeah, if you want to think Calvin Johnson back in that day, that's Harold Carmichael.
So, in other words, this motherfucker like considered. He was 6'8". God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking unfair.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty unfair. Tackle Jim Covert from the Chicago Bears. Oh wow. Lawrence Taylor has never recorded a sack against Jim Covert.
Oh wow. I don't know who you are, but okay.
Leroy Selman, huh?
So I don't know who Jim Covert was, but okay. I heard you say Leroy Selman. Mm-hmm.
Leroy Selman once said Covert and Anthony Munoz were the best tackles he had to go up against. So safety Bobby Dillon from the Green Bay Packers from 52 to 59. God damn. God damn. Your man's retired. Keep in mind, this is a run-heavy era. Your man's retired with 52 interceptions in 94 games. It's crazy. He's tied for 26 with Champ Bailey, Jack Butler, Mel Renfro, and Larry Wilson on the league's all-time list for interceptions, bro.
Wow.
3 seasons with 9 interceptions and 5 seasons with at least 7 picks. Yo, he was going
crazy.
Safety Harris, Dallas Cowboys. He led the Super Bowl. He led the Cowboys in tackles in 1976 and interceptions in 77. He played on 2 Super Bowl winning teams. And
what's his name?
Cliff Harris, Captain Crash, they called him.
Yeah, no.
He's again there. Tackle Winston Hill from the New York Jets.
We don't know.
This was a tackle with remarkable footwork. He played with power, technique, and quickness. He only missed 1 game in 14 seasons, and that was as a rookie. Yeah, wow. That's wild. Defensive tackle Alex Karras, Detroit Lions.
See, we know him. We didn't know the other Cowboy guy.
Yeah. Safety Donnie Shell. We know who Donnie Shell is.
Yeah, we know him too.
Tackle Duke Slater. Oh my God. Wow. Milwaukee Badgers 1922. Rock Island Independence 1922 to 1925. Chicago Cardinals 1926 to 1931.
Jesus.
Duke Slater is considered the first Black player in professional football in the first half of the 20th century.
Oh, wow.
He started 96 of 99 games, and when he retired, his 10 seasons were the 3rd most of any professional player. 6-time All-Pro, and he did all of it while battling racism, nigga. Yeah. That's wild. That's wild as shit. The only game he missed in his career was in 1924 due to the agreement that prevented Black players from playing in Missouri. Wow. His teammates wanted to forfeit that motherfucker, but he was like, all right, I'll just fake an injury Because y'all ain't getting paid if y'all ain't getting paid if y'all don't play, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I call a real motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Max Speedy, wide receiver of the Cleveland Browns from 1944 to 52. 1,146 receiving yards in 1947, not only led the league, which was the AAFC at the time, but were 202 more than any player in the NFL that year. So your man was better than any player, any wide receiver in the NFL, and he wasn't even in the NFL. Let that sink in.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ed Sprinkle, defensive end linebacker for the Chicago Bears from 1944 to 55. Your man's was that guy before sacks and forced fumbles were official stats.
Yep. Funny how that works, huh?
Crazy. He was voted by many by his peers, many who disliked playing against him, to four of the first 5 Pro Bowls. The Pro Bowl didn't exist until 1950, bro.
Wow.
It was selected to the all-decade team of the 40s. Bill Cowher and Jimmy Johnson. Oh, Steve Sable is being inducted. Nice. Mm-hmm. Paul Tagliabue, who's the commissioner prior to Goodell.
Gosh, we're getting old.
Yeah, we are. Executive manager George Young of the Baltimore Colts. Well, the reason why they claim he was elected was he was a 5-time winner of the league's Executive of the Year award, which now bears his name, which is ironic. He's the only former general manager to win the award 5 times. Bill Polian is the only former general GM to win that. Young restored stability to the Giants. He worked with 2 Hall of Fame coaches in Parcells and Shula. He went on to fill a newly created position with the NFL as the league's director of football operations. Yeah, well, wasn't he also the executive and general manager at the time Baltimore Colts moved to Indianapolis in the goddamn morning?
Man.
Along those lines, something like that. I don't know. No, regardless, it's Saturday. You know what that means. Live via satellite. It is Gorilla Game Podcast. Welcome. I am your host, Carlos Crawford. I have pizza on decky right now. I also have passion fruit, sangria, whatever the fuck this is. It's that drink. It's that sangria that people were drinking and hallucinating off of a few years back. Yeah, I remember that one. The one with the like colorful fruits and shit printed on the bottles and shit.
Huh.
I'm gonna be off that tonight. That's the fuck we're on. Also with me is my co-host Kenny Whitaker. Kenny, what you on?
Fuel. Very upset. The Lakers. We'll talk about it.
Completely understandable. Yeah, let's get it. Right about now. Pen count. And we're being completely honest, between Schleart, PK Co Desserts, and Blackfit, I'm running out of sponsors, bro. I am running out of sponsors. I need more sponsors. You know what? Matter of fact, as a matter of fact, because I've done this before where I post a status like, hey, I'll be promoting businesses on the show. So, like post your business or whatever. And a lot of you didn't post your businesses. A lot of you did post your businesses. And I just completely forgot to write them down. So let me try this one more time. All right. I'm gonna do this again, and we're gonna get these businesses, written down. I'll have them in my notes where I keep everything for the show, and we're gonna start, promoting you guys as the brought to you buys. All right.
Are you really gonna read off all those Patreons?
You get what?
You
Read the Hall of Patreon.
I am the consortium.
Anybody that wants to know. So I asked myself, who the consortium is. And the consortium. No, but we're gonna start promoting y'all's businesses. We got Bad Moms in the mix as well, but it's like, dadgummit, like I know too many people that have businesses, and I don't know if y'all want me to promote them or not. I don't know what. I may be like, don't be putting my shit out there. I'd be like, all right, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. So, number one. The Lakers currently have the best team in 2013. It is absolutely amazing. Then, as far as now, not so sure. Now you have the likes of a LeBron James that was recently burnt out by the first round of the playoffs. Mm-hmm. You have Carmelo Anthony, who, well, we love Carmelo Anthony, but we don't hear much from him these days anymore, do we?
Just them corner threes in Portland.
Yep, that's about it. You have Russell Westbrook, who I don't know if we'll ever see an over the hill Russell Westbrook just because of how he plays. Like it's just balls to the wall, his game.
Yeah.
So I think the only point we'll see it go over the hill is if he has like reoccurring injuries. That's it. Otherwise, no, I don't see that.
We'll see.
Expiring anytime soon. Like I see him doing the same shit he's been doing for the last 5 years at like 38.
Well, yeah, probably will.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Trevor Ariza, whom I just learned has been in the NBA for like a good 14, 15 years, maybe longer.
Really?
I did not realize that. My has time flown.
Yeah, man.
Either he's been in the league longer than or around the same time as LeBron. I'm like, yeah. We are fucking washed. I hate it. I hate it here. So, nonetheless, this is a relatively old team. Now, this is a team that is supported by the likes of Malik Monk, who is a shooter. And so they'll have the support as far as youth goes. It's just going to be a very old age team. Instead of a young team with like a mentor or two, there's going to be a whole bunch of mentors with a couple of youngins. Like it's damn thing. Now, is it going to work? I don't know. But yeah, I got nothing for you because at this point I'm like, it sounds good on paper, and LeBron's now deleted tweet of keep that him pretty much saying keep that same energy come season time. I most certainly will. All right, because I sure as fuck will. Why? Because Father Time is undefeated, LeBron. All right.
Oh my goodness! You
The
know
last
what?
I checked, you're like what, 3 for 5 in the finals? Maybe less.
All right, we're not going to talk about LeBron Jordan comparisons.
And you think you got a chance
We're not
against
going to do
Father Time? Your arms are just too short. Well, you're boxing with God right now.
Listen, LeBron know he's on the decline. Like he not trying to act like he's not on the decline. He knows it.
Like he claims, you know, he be getting old. He like slowly declining, but he don't act like it. He act like he still, you know, can play well into extremely old age like Tom Brady, which he might, but that's not to say for being banged up in the last few years of the.
Yeah. Look, as long as LeBron is putting himself in shape and LeBron keep going out working, he gonna try to play as long as he can. But see, nowadays they got more of an advantage, you know what I'm saying, keeping their bodies in shape because they got all these advances, you know what I'm saying, medicines and things like that and eating all that stuff. I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying, I'm not saying that Father Time is undefeated. I'm saying now that they're better equipped to go a little longer than they usually could.
Yeah, but put it like this, due to damn it. Put it like this, due to the pandemic season, it's gonna set off a range of motion. Like, yeah, you have this off season now to like recuperate. And yeah, we have technological advances, but it robbed you a couple of years too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It kind of robbed you a few years. So you're gonna get to a point where, if not this season, next season, buddy, you're gonna be like Washington Wizards Michael Jordan at the end of his game.
Wow.
Oh yeah. You're just gonna be ice kneed up at the end of every game, bro. Like
He's already ice kneed up.
Nah, I mean like double, like on both knees. Like he just have maybe a pack of ice. I'm talking about he gonna have the entire bag of ice wrapped around his knee.
He already doing that.
Nah,
he did that. He was doing that like 8 years ago.
I'm talking about like your man's got to crawl, army crawl to wherever he need to be. Like your man probably got to take a piss. He got to hold it for a little while, bro. Like, cause he not getting up until he got to change. Like post game interviews, all that shit. LeBron gonna be the only motherfucker that allows press in the locker room these days for press conferences. That's what we're gonna get to. I don't know how we're gonna get there, but that's what we're gonna get to.
All right, enough out of you. I'm gonna take liberties this time. Number 2.
Hey, wait, no, fuck that. You can't take liberties. That's my thing. Number 2. Alex and Felix was a part of the relay team that just won gold medal earlier today. Thus making Alex and Felix an Olympic legend. With 11 medals.
Jeez.
The most medals from any individual Olympian in Olympic history.
Mm-hmm.
Goes to Allison Felix. That's amazing to me. That is just absolutely astounding.
Yeah.
She's the fastest woman alive, Kenny.
Everybody's afraid now, huh? All of you afraid of your Olympians, huh? Y'all scared?
She is
Be
the
afraid.
woman alive. All right.
Afraid.
It's absolutely amazing. It's absolutely astounding. And it's like to do it at 35 is like even more, even sweeter, especially after a child too. Like it's just that much sweeter. You know what I'm saying? Like knowing this is your last ride, you medal twice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like I'm here.
Like, God damn. Bow down to her. She's the queen. Like, FloJo got the records. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. FloJo got the records. And you know what? I don't think those records will ever be broken. I really don't.
Mm-hmm.
I wholeheartedly don't. And honestly, and we talked about in a off subject before we started recording about how God claiming us when it's time, when you know, you believe your time is you've done your work here. Yo, FloJo died early because of that. Like she set those records that may never be broken. Like she was ahead of her time.
Yeah.
Like that's what it really was for real. It wasn't a, you know, your work here is done type of deal. It was like, yo, I probably brought you on this earth a little too early. It was one of those type of days for FloJo. But Allison Felix is the right time. You know what I'm saying? This is the perfect, you know, time, era, and period for her to just go medal collecting.
Yeah.
And God damn it, I want to close out this pin count by just saying our Black women are amazing. Absolutely.
That's why the Constitution is afraid.
We need to take care of them. We definitely need to take care of them, or better care of them.
Yes,
if
we do.
If you are the ones that do take care of that, yeah. So, that being said, we'll segue over to number 3. Bro, what's with all these WWE releases?
Any wrestlers want to be wrestlers. I'm gonna make that a thing. I don't care.
You might as well at this point. This is about to be a running gag, goddamn it! Like all these releases they doing.
Any
bro,
wrestlers want to be wrestlers. I didn't even know more releases came. Like I didn't even see the list, so you have to read them off. I saw Braid and I didn't see anybody else.
Motherfucker, I told you to bring up the list at the beginning of the show.
Oh. Well, you got it. I don't have it on Twitter. You got the list.
Let me down. Shit.
I let you down.
Scared me for a second.
I listen.
But listen, dog. I like WWE 2K22 is like set to come out in it's August right now. 2 months, right? The roster's looking very much like WrestleMania the arcade game, my nigga. Like, it's not a good look. It's not a good look at all.
Okay, so I'm guessing the ones that are at the top of this list are the most recent ones. So Bobby Fish, Mercedes Martinez, Leon Ruff, Tyler Ruff, Bronson Reed,
yes,
Blake Atlas, Ari Sterling, Kong Reeves, Zachariah Smith, Asher Hale, Giant Zangier, okay. Stephon Smith, Desmond Troy, Ric Flair, Bray Wyatt, of course.
Yeah, give us the names we know.
I'm reading. These are ones that were released in 2021. A lot of them back. So we've been through them.
Oh, all right, never mind.
I was reading the top ones.
All right,
That's when I stopped. I was like, okay.
I'll take it from here. I will take it from here.
Don't do that.
Feel
a little assaulted.
I actually had the motherfucking tweets in my profile. So
that's what I said.
I'll take it from here. God damn it.
I said you had it.
Kenny,
you know, and I didn't even know another list came out until someone said it. And I was like, wait, didn't they just do one until you said it today? And I was like, what?
Yeah,
this is how bad it's getting.
All right, so and these were during SmackDown.
See,
all right, so of the names that we know, all right, Bronson Reed, who was
North
American champion no more than like a month ago.
Yep, real recent.
Mercedes Martinez, who's in a rivalry with Xia Li. That was starting to pick up speed. Jake Atlas, who was starting to actually build as a character. Bobby Fish, which I understand because he's injury prone these days, but still, that's too big of a name to be dropping. And you could have set a rivalry up against Kyle O'Reilly for that. Leon Ruff, which sucks. I had high hopes for that kid.
Yeah.
Tyler Rust, who was a part of a whole stable. Kona Reeves, which again, understood. I haven't heard from him in like years. So it's like, and those are the names that we know. You know what I'm saying? 12 total. But it's like a quarter of the developmental roster gone. Like it's fucking preseason. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro. And make matters even more interesting. Triple H tweeted, "I got 2 words for you at Vince McMahon." Yep.
Hunter had it up with him with his old man now.
Oh, would you?
Yeah.
Bro,
about time.
Listen, and I want y'all to listen very closely because I have my opinions and what was the word I'm looking for? Criticisms of Triple H. But
one thing for sure, 2 things for certain.
He turned chicken shit into chicken salad with NXT as a whole. Because when he took over, if I'm not mistaken, when he took over, it was initially a reality TV show or like a challenge show like Double Dare and shit. Or a mixture of both. I don't know what the fuck it was. I have no idea. At any rate, they turned it into an actual like wrestling product, like a wrestling show.
Yeah.
And since then, they've been doing nothing but going higher and higher and higher, just raising the bar. It's just been an overall amazing product. It's been a breath of fresh air, and I guess you could say machine, but in the routine style that is WWE wrestling. So that shit just like upsets the hell out of me. And it's like, I wonder who they gonna get rid of next. Baron Corbin? Hey, now that'd be funny.
But
that would be funny.
Now, did you hear about what happened on SmackDown last night?
What?
On the commentary, your boy Pat McAfee.
Oh, Baron Corbin.
Bum ass Baron Corbin. I'm like, oh,
Oh, that tickled me.
Like, that bum ass Baron Corbin. I'm like, oh.
That absolutely tickled me. I was like, yeah, that's good shit right there.
Baron Corbin like, who? Hey, he wasn't supposed to say that. Shut up.
Cole said that shit?
No, it'd have been nice. It'd been funny if Corbin said that.
Oh,
I can picture Corbin saying that.
It's much funnier calling a bum ass Baron. And I think that's what's going to be the thing. Like when he comes out, Crowd's going to call a bum ass Baron. And Pat McAfee.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about Baron Corbin in the back. I'm talking about Baron Corbin in the back that Pat McAfee said that. Trying to complain.
He said that shit with emphasis too. Bum ass Baron Corbin. Dare I say it? Pat McAfee said it like a black person. Like,
yeah, he did. I was like, hold on. You said Pat McAfee almost sound like a nigga.
It's like, up next, bum ass Baron Corbin.
Yeah. Like, oh, clutches pearls.
Yeah, I clutched my pearls at that one. I was like,
it's like this allowed you. Who told him to say that on my commentary table?
But he hopped on Twitter. He's like, maybe it is good shit.
Maybe I am out of touch.
All right, pal, I'll give you a pass.
Right. No. Again.
So it's like it's like, oh, I mean, you wonder what's next, and I joke about WWE 2K22 roster looking like WrestleMania the arcade game, but bro, SmackDown, Raw, and like the current champions on NXT, and like maybe 3 or 4 motherfuckers out of the divisions. That's what it's going to look like. The roster's going to look like half. You're really going to get half current roster, and they're going to milk the fuck out of the Legends roster. Oh boy, are they going to milk the Legends and alumni?
So it's looking like it's crazy.
Because if not, you're looking at a small ass roster because you're dropping everybody that could have been in the game. And these are major players that could have been in the game. I'm mad I'll never see Mercedes Martinez in a video game, in a wrestling video game.
Nope.
That makes me a bit upset. It breaks my heart.
And they just trying to milk off of everything that we did back in the day, our era.
You know what?
They just try to milk off our era now. Yeah.
Frankly speaking,
as long as they can.
Frankly speaking, it ain't even 100% our era because our era was an attitude era.
Exactly.
First and foremost, and second of all, we're not in the climate to do the attitude era anymore.
Correct.
All right. That Max Caster freestyle. First and foremost, that motherfucker's flow is awful. God, it was awful. We'll talk about rap a little later, but Max Caster's like rap. He said something about Simone Biles. I was like, I'm more upset at the fact that this flow's whack. I'm mad that you said some shit like that, and then I think he made like a Julia Hart like sexual harassment or assault joke, something like that. And it's like, bro, that's some shit that would be greenlighted in the Attitude Era, but would have been too corny to do in the Attitude Era.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And y'all can't, and y'all, that pisses y'all off. That sets y'all off. You know what I'm saying? Again, for me personally, I was more offended at the fact that he was trying to sell this fucking rap with that terrible ass flow, that Sesame Street ass flow.
Correct.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. So
hey, yo, ABC. 1,
that was
2,
only
3.
me off.
Why don't you take a look at me?
Stupid. So yeah, no, none of this shit in the attitude era. Like the attitude era would offend the fuck out of nobody would watch wrestling anymore if we were still doing attitude era shit. Because like this era cannot handle that because we progressed as people. You know what I'm saying? So like the more we better ourselves as people, the more shit is, dare I say, taboo.
Yeah, well, you know.
But on the other side of the fence, the more that is unraveled and revealed to us, the more desensitized we get to things. So we'll start to see a balance at some point. I hope. I fucking hope.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, it's just a major concern. Like you take that, and like if you were Triple H, you'd be fucking fuming too, because dog, I built this shit. And you're dropping all my talent.
Any wrestlers want to be wrestlers.
Man, at this point, I can't wait till that AEW game come out. Woo, that roster is going to go bananas. In pajamas, Kenny.
And they making it feel like No Mercy. I think I saw like people that were.
That's what they try to do. They try to give it the No Mercy feel, and I'm like, woof. It kind of makes me want to go downstairs and play WCW NWO Revenge. I was like, shit. And now, why one day, like, I played Caleb in it, and this nigga whooped my ass. I was like, still got it. I see. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. All right, fair enough. I need to hit the controllers, Junior. I spent my Sunday doing that, just playing Revenge, nigga. That sounds like the move. But yeah, so it's like I built this motherfucking empire. You're essentially breaking it down with these releases. And who the fuck knows why you're doing all these releasing? And on top of all that, why you're doing all this releasing and keeping Eva Marie on the roster? Like, I just don't understand it. It'll never make sense to me, Kenny.
Oh, you understand it. You understand it well, Carlos.
I don't anymore. Nothing makes sense anymore.
Vince said he's sick and tired of feeling like he don't see eye candy.
Oh, so he's gonna inject.
He's gonna inject and leave a poison. If anyone's gonna kill my creation, it's gonna be me. And
I'm gonna do it. He spins his chair around this little evolution. Oh shit! No.
And why does he do it? Because he's got balls the size of grapefruits. Trash.
And ain't a man's name be suck. All right.
See?
Sorry, guys.
Put your hand out right now.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Let me try that one more time. All right. I got grapefruits. I'm not afraid to swing them. Yeah, that sounds manlier. That sounds more masculine. That sounds more like dominant than,
Boy, I tell you, that joke almost put us in hell in a cell.
Oh God. Yeah. Let's end the Jesus Christ, Joseph.
God dang it, somebody motorcycle super loud. But it's okay.
That have a goddamn problem. All right. Jenny, we watched, well, you watched live. I watched at a later date on YouTube a fucking clinic in hip hop. All right. If anybody watched The Locks and Dipset Verzuz,
it's not even fair.
Do you now understand what I'm saying? Do you at least get what I'm talking about?
I've always got what you talk about.
No, not you. Not you, Kenny. I mean you at home listening.
Oh,
right.
You people.
Do you at least understand where I'm coming from now, right?
I'm talking to you. No, not you. You.
Like that was an absolute clinic. And not only lyricism, song selection, and live performance.
Right.
All right. Here you have The Locks. The Locks is a rap group.
Right.
A rap group, you hear me? These motherfuckers knew each other's verses to songs. They call and responding to each other. These motherfuckers are just working on one accord, and not only in their group songs, but their solo songs and their group features. All the while taunting Dipset. but then we add insult to injury to this master art of a performance. This master class. Man, I don't even know what to call it anymore, man. This was
just textbook.
Just masters at work. All right. It was and like you said, textbook. All right. We get to Jadakiss's Who Shot Your Freestyle.
Man. And this, but before you even get into that, this is what makes it even more funny about that. I'm in a group chat with a couple of my friends, right? And one of the dude that I talked to a lot in there, he was like, without Jadakiss, they don't have nobody. I'm just like, bro, well, that just means more on this set that they can't be one man. It's like, I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Don't worry, we'll get into them in a second. So this was a team, like the Locks worked as a team. All right. These were a band of brothers, okay? These were a group of longtime close friends that still kick it to this day.
To this day.
And like, even though they got their own endeavors and shit like that, they can still come together and rock the house like old times. Like old times was just last week. It's like clockwork to them. That, and the best part about it, that shit didn't even feel like it was rehearsed. Not once. This was all like just muscle memory, only for the mind.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? And then Kenny, you have Dipset. Kenny, Dipset really disappointed me.
Yeah, they disappointed a lot of folks.
I'm not
Uh-oh.
A real timeless rap group, or a rap group that stands any test of time, per se. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Here, you have a group of rappers. Sure, they may know each other growing up or so,
Mm-hmm.
but as the years went along, there have been falling outs with this group. So this is already a group of motherfuckers that essentially don't really want to be around each other for the most part. But, they're willing to tolerate each other for performance. And, and so on and so forth otherwise.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that Cameron and them, once they got in there, they realized that they didn't really have enough bars for like the battle. You know what I mean? And like they should have went to some more mixtape stuff too. They shouldn't have been afraid to let that thing go. But
Well, we'll get into that momentarily because I'm going to talk about the musical selection as well. So this is already a group of motherfuckers that essentially don't really like want to be around each other per se, but they still going to do their thing, But the thing is, their thing is half-assed. Like from the jump, from like the first couple of songs that Dipset got in, Jadakiss immediately pointed out, these motherfuckers ain't even rapping. They just letting the song play. Like we can go home and listen to their music if you want. If we're gonna do that. Oh God, no! They're being exposed already.
Mm-hmm.
We're only 20 minutes into this battle. Yep. So like that from the get-go, that was like an omen, right? Well, now at this point, Dipset just like constantly trying to, taunt and insult the Locks, but it's like the Locks is just showing and proving. And every time, Dipset had, jokes for these motherfuckers, the Locks had bangers for responses. Mm-hmm. These like Joel said, I don't think these motherfuckers even like girls for real, Cam. And Jada was like, what? He was like, the fuck this nigga say? She said, oh, we ain't got motherfuckers for girls. Nigga. They played a medley. They played a medley of shit that they were featured in, bro. Mm-hmm. And it was a whole, nigga, I completely forgot the list. But if you played the first jump, I can run back the entire list. Like it was 4 or 5 jumps just in response. It was like a combo breaker.
Yeah, man.
They hit a flurry in response to that. So then, on top of that, one of them Dipset says something else. And the Locks' response was 24 hours to live. I said they just keep burying themselves at this point, dog. Yeah, and it's like for the start. The heavy hitters that Dipset got can only do but so much because the Locks have not only heavy hitters, but they have solo heavy hitters. They also have heavy hitting features, right? During that medley, they played Knock Yourself Out. I said, man, what can you do about Knock Yourself Out? There's nothing you can do about it, Kenny. So it was an absolute ass whooping. Dipset had all of the majority of diplomatic immunity won. and half of Cameron's catalog, half of Joel's catalog. That's it. And those half catalogs have to be half because they eventually descend and fall apart. Like they play certain shit that Joel's had that they could have used. They ain't played Clockwork that I know of. I think they barely played Oh Yes. Or no, they played Oh Boy. They never played Oh Yes. They never played
I ain't hear Mike Check either.
As far, like you said, as far as the mixtape goes, bro, they could have played Crown Me. And put the shit away like a little bit, or at least made it an even fight, a little more even fight. They could have played a lot of shit in their mixtape era. But the thing is, with the Locks, the mixtapes don't mean shit because their shit actually bangs on the radio. So what do you need the mixtape for? But yeah, they can play your game with that too. And that's the scary part. Jadakiss could have played the motherfucking Allen Iverson Reebok commercial and ended it right there. Okay? All right. He could have played that the first 3 songs and it would have been over. Then it would have been a finish. It would have been a dub. All right. And that's the point I'm trying to get across. Like, as a unit, D Block is just a big 3. And you know, Dipset, they were a movement, they were dope and such, but they eventually met downfalls in the form of, like, you know, shady dealing and, you know, beef, inter-group beefs, drugs, so on and so forth. Meanwhile, the Locks, you have Kiss, who's grown his original hairline back. That's a weird ass hairline, man. It's like the vertical inverse of Paul George's hairline.
Oh man, you know. Goodbye, yo. That's it. That's enough out of you.
No, I'm
That's enough out of you.
Keep up.
Nah, that's enough out of you.
You have Sheik Luch, who looks like he still hits the gym on the daily. And then you have P, who owns vegan restaurants. Like, these motherfuckers are in their mid-40s, and they're still, you know, on top of their game. Whereas Dipset, like, rolled off that fame. And the only one that still really got it, per se, is Cameron. Like, that's the you know, haunting part. Because if we're being honest, I'm keeping it 400. I thought Joel's was going to surpass Cameron.
Everybody did.
Like, I thought that, like, it was going to get to a point where Joel's, well, essentially already, Joel's was the Lloyd Banks of the group. He was a motherfucker that, like, you know, had the doper, you know, shit. Like, he could actually, well, I rescind that because Lloyd Banks actually Lloyd Banks fucking spit. So he actually can still spit. So there's that. But, you know, he was the dark horse of the group for the most part. As, like, essentially that group was Cameron and Joel. Because nobody was going to listen to a Hell Rell song. Right. Nobody was going to listen to J.R. Ryder. Nobody was going to listen to Unkasa. So it's like, that was essentially, you know, the group. And then on top of that, there was one other member of that group on stage with them, and I don't even remember who that was. That's Freaky Zeke. It was Freaky Zeke. And I literally only remember that because of the little like broken equipment jumps. Freaky Zeke view on the corner selling 2 for $5 purple tops. And he just sell it to a random celebrity. And it just like be the most ridiculous like back and forth conversation between him and the celebrity while he's selling them the purple tops. Then he get caught by the police. Now he got to explain himself. Then eventually, policeman's like, "Nah, you're going to jail." They've had this motherfucking Freaky Zeke with the high voice. I got the 2 for $5 purple tops. Hey, Freaky Zeke, shit. One episode of the motherfuckers, he tried to like cause a distraction by turning into a Ninja Turtle.
All right, that's enough out of you. That's enough out of you. That's enough out of you, sir.
Go Turtles, go Turtles, go Turtles.
Enough out of you.
You're going to jail. Shit.
That's enough out of you. Reel it back in now. Look.
Oh man. But all in all, like all in all, the Dipset get their ass whooped thoroughly. But overall, it was an absolute clinic in hip hop. Like right. Much like the Method Man and Redman versus was.
Yeah.
Much like oh god, there was another one like that. Not Gucci and Jeezy. That one was tense. Ooh.
That one was real bad.
There was another really good one that had happened. Swiss and Timbo's was good.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
But that was just a clinic in production. Mm-hmm. That was a clinic in rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that, the Locks and Dipset was a clinic. And I can't express the word clinic more because that's exactly what it was. Like these motherfuckers were showing you exactly how the fuck this rap shit is done at its highest level. And I just wish people understood that shit. And not just, you know, the consumer, the artist. It's starting to become, it's just starting to become all about sales and so on and so forth. But it's like, yo, all right, cool. Y'all can do y'all little like, you know, club bangers and shit. That's dope and all. But does all of your music have to be club bangers and like, you know, singing auto-tune? Does it really? No, it doesn't. Show you got some fucking talent. Here's the thing, right? What I love about hip-hop is the fact that it's a bunch of motherfuckers reciting violent poetry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are poetic devices in a dope ass rap song. You know, there are like, you know, certain ways that they use their rhyme schemes. There are certain ways you use your flow. There are certain ways you break in your train of thought. Things like that. Like it's more of a sport when you use your creativity in that sense. Creativity and production is like, yo, we got crystal clear clarity on this music now, bro. Like, we don't have to worry about, like, production isn't the end all be all anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers can get on a beat that sounds simplistic and still destroy shit. You know, given the right beat.
Yeah.
So, my main point is that, you know, like, it that's how that shit is done. That's the hip hop I know and love. That's why I'm such a hard ass on today's artists, because yo, that's where the bar was supposed to be. Like that Kendrick's Control verse was supposed to be a raising of the bar in hip hop. And since then, it reached an apex to a certain point, and it started to, like, you know, slowly descend. So like as a lover of hip hop and rap music, it concerns. Final thoughts, Kenny?
I love Corday. I love that man Corday. He's a beast. That's my final thought. Just artists talk about hip hop just had me think about young dude I love.
You said Corday?
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker spits.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing, right? Like there's still, those that can actually still give you what it's been about over the years. You know what I'm saying? You have your Cordays, you have Griselda, you have there's another one like that. Dolph be spitting.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And Dolph is the one that I like really have a profound respect for because he's the one that figured it out, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's giving you the best of both worlds. Is he giving you that futuristic sound everyone likes these days? That's cool. That's the trend. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But is he also giving you bars? Yeah. Him and Moneybag Yo. Somebody said Moneybag Yo raps like he do hair, and I can't unhear that anymore. I can't unhear it now.
Final thought, Carlos. Final thought, Carlos.
Oh God, man. My final thought is I don't necessarily have anything, deeper introspective to say. I will say this though. We are still biding time with our changes and things. Things will start rolling as soon as we could get the equipment for it. And, logistics shouldn't be a problem. But that's what it is, really. So it's like, I'm telling everybody that I, talked to about it, that we're going to make this change. We're going to make this change, goddammit. Mm-hmm. If it's the last thing we do, Kenny. Mm-hmm. But it's gonna take some time. So until then, we're gonna still crank out these episodes. Are we gonna start doing our additional content? I don't know yet. Not sure yet. I wanted to restart or hit the reset button and start fresh with that. But if Kenny is adamant about doing it as soon as possible, then hell yeah, I'd be down to do it. But we're gonna still, for the time being, we're gonna still do once a week, the main show.
Yeah, well, I think the thing that we're really trying to determine is if we want to do, while Los is out of focus right now. I think the main thing that we're trying to determine we want to do if we want to make this all the stuff that we want to do on one channel, or make it into a separate channel. So I think that's something that we're kind of debating on it as well. But it's more details will come about what we're trying to do. We're just in a weird middle ground right now, like Carlos was explaining to you guys. So for those that are rocking with us, we thank you. For those who are pushing us, the product, we thank you. For those that are giving advice, trying to help out, we thank you. But we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it our way. We're gonna be ourselves. We're gonna have fun with it, and that's what I'm trying to get this guy here to focus on. Is just have fun doing it. Daggone it. That's what got us here in the first place. So here we are.
I was over Lola Bear's house last Sunday. No, wait. Last Tuesday? It was during my vacation, goddammit. That I know for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tuesday. Yeah, it was last Tuesday. And she taught me how to do the the thing where you could take your tablet and share it onto a TV screen?
Casting.
Yes, casting. That's the word. Shout out to Lola for that. Like, I'm not good at that type of shit. But it's like, it's very, very. She showed me that shit, and I lit up like a kid like a toddler getting peekaboo. Like, it blew my goddamn mind. And honestly, she knows how genuine of a person I am, but I even feel like she looked at me and was like, "You got to be kidding! Like, there's no fucking way. You got to be joking about this. Like, you can't be. You are today years old when you learned about this." Mm-hmm. I was.
Well, hey.
Love you, Lola. Bring it on home, Kitty.
With that being said, my name is Kenneth Whitaker, aka Hendrix Soul, the original the Millennial Falcon. I've been flying this vessel better than all you guys in this galaxy.
Yeah, damn galaxy. Shut up, turn the volume down. There it is. Tell me please, good deal. Boy. I gotta stop sitting cross-legged. Sure. Like, can't have bad knees and be sitting Indian style. It's like,
yeah, well, you know. AKA the last Black Jedi. It is the future you see. Will they die? Difficult to see. Always in motion is the future.
I am too inebriated to understand the word you just said.
The future is always difficult to see.
Don't repeat it to me. Right.
It's always in motion.
I don't say, when I say understand, I don't mean I didn't hear you. I mean I can't comprehend right now.
I said it again. I said it again. I know you can't. That's why I said it again. Hey, Mr. Gold Slick Rocker. These eyes cry at night for you. These arms, you thought it was over. They want to hold you again. The hurt is on me. You made a promise to me and you broke it. I'm not doing this again. In honor of football season, aka Lamar L. Jackson, watch the read option. Run a slug OC.
Preseason's only 2 weeks. That's not enough time to get ready.
Yes, they ran a cover 2, and I hope they burn in hell. Haven't you seen my highlights? Louisville, a lot of good ones. In Philly, I went off in Philly.
That didn't happen, didn't it?
That is hilarious.
Cool.
AKA the very sexual, the very tight.
Very tight, yes.
Austin Powers Faja.
Wait, is Faja?
Dad is Faja.
Oh.
Lower the globe! Lower the globe! Oh! Okay. All right. Release the meteor! Release the meteor! Oh! No way!
Hey, no, that no way! Fuck me the fuck out when I first saw that movie, dog. I was already kicking on the motherfucking globe man, Lord on his head. I was like, no, like, no, you're. I'm like, at this point, I'm convinced that your team hates you. So you get the fucking globe Lord on your fucking head, like either your team hates you, they're incompetent to you, or both. So that's karma. That's funny to me. Ha ha ha. But then when they released the meteor, that shit just swing bong. Your man couldn't believe it either, dog. Like, y'all gonna blindside me? Like, dog.
It's hilarious, bro.
Your man said, no way.
No way.
Oh man, I felt that shit, dog. Not the shots in the nose. That no way, dog.
I usher it into you, my friend.
Oh shit. Go ahead.
I said I usher it into you, my friend.
Oh, that's all yours?
Yep, that's all the words I feel like doing this week.
You said that's all the ones I feel like doing this week. Oh, excuse me, motherfucker.
Don't do that.
Like a special bitch.
Yeah, I'm a little bougie. Bougie. I'll be walking around drinking a splitzer.
Kenny, I forgot to give you my cue. Hold on. All right. Bring it on home. My name is Carlos Crawford, aka interjecting the Rock's people's elbow with a super kick. It's Chin Music Charlie. Yeah, that was a good idea, me being special referee to that match. AKA Big Flair. If I want to walk the streets of Gaithersburg, Maryland with Carla Lane, I'll do it because I'm Big Flair. Woo! She's one of my personal favorites. AKA Snack Miller. The nicest. You seen in a while, believe it, the people that breeze in a mile, they're showing me love and open me up. That's why I see them and greet them and smile. Shorty be letting me in the house, picking the bro, they're taking it down, they're passing me weed, they're licensed with me, they heard it, they care, but they're chilling around. Somewhere in Pittsburgh, kicking it back, watching the Steelers. Put your Reggie Bush away, we got some real herb. Shorty your weed hoe, so nah, I don't feel her. Cause I'm just on to the next. Don't get your feelings hurt. Oh, this motherfucking man had bars, dog. God damn it, man. Listen, that motherfucker. AKA. Oh wait, shit. Now coming to bat, Ken Spliffy Jr. Spliffy is having a career day, 4 for 4 so far with a triple, a double, and a solo shot as he gets all of that splitter low and slightly outside, and that would be an upper decker to left field.
Good thing it wasn't a 30-mile-per-hour changeup, Bob.
Oh, I swear to God, man. Woo! Fuck. AKA the Idiom Savant. Looks like we really jumped the gun on the changes we're going to be making for the show, huh, Kenny? This point, mom and pop perch, yeah. They're hidden in one of the buildings in the square. Rooster and the owner were army buddies, apparently. All right, no one shoots unless I say so. So one of us is going to need saving. Hopefully you for even coming up with this idea. Go fuck yourself.
Fellas, look. Like they've been waiting on us.
Bianca, are you sure you don't want us to shoot first? Not unless I say so. I follow my lead. Dominguez family, in accordance with city law, I've come for your guns. I don't want any trouble. Mijo, you came looking for trouble the moment you came over here. One of you killed my son. Which is it? Ma'am, that is classified. It was a bounty hunter. So one of you three. Listen to you, lady. I'll tell you what, if it's so important, hand over the guns and we'll talk about it. I don't want words. I don't want closure. I want the woman that gave me life saves my life. Poetic, I fucking guess. Well, oh, you won, Ma. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, baby. Told you the city didn't like him. We're here to stay, my uptight, smart-ass brother. Seems like you were right, my lazy, dumbass. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to us on Twitter. I said Twitter.
Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter.
Subscribe to us on YouTube. We'll see you next week for episode 151.
Bang bang.
Thank you for fucking with us up to this point. We're off this.
We out.